Welcome to lesson 1.5. We're going to use a graph to solve an equation. So how do you do that? Well, this is obviously easy enough to solve algebraically, so it's not about that. This is more about the skill, right, than the result. So a way you can solve this, well, let's take a look. What you're going to do is essentially split it into two equations, right? You got the left side, you got the right side of the equation. You're going to set them each separately equal to y, okay? Then you're going to graph both, okay? So y equals negative 3x plus 20 is the blue line. Y equals 5 is the red line. Where they intersect is the answer. So where they intersect, it is the ordered pair 5, 5. However, if we're using it to solve the equation, we're just interested in what's the x value, right? So the solution is that x equals 5. Okay, let's look at the next one. So this is really no different. It's a little more complicated of an equation, right? It's an absolute value there, you got a fraction there, whatever. It's the same process. So you're going to take both sides of the equation, set them both separately equal to y. The blue is y equals absolute value of x minus 4. The red is the y equals 1/2 x plus 1, and you can see it's intersecting in two places. Again, we're only interested in the x coordinates of those because we're solving the equation. So it's like the value of x. So the x value here is 2. Just notice how it's scaled as well. So one block is 2 here, so the x value of 2. Then this one's at an x value of 10. You can verify these by substituting them back into the original equation. So if I substituted 2 in for x, you would get the same thing on both sides, and same with 10. Okay. Let's look at the third one. Oh, I went too far. Okay. So 5x minus 12 equals 3. So the first one we're going to do is type in 5x minus 12. And that gives you one of the sides, right? The other one is just going to be y equals 3. Now, when I tried this earlier, nothing happened when I typed 3 in. So maybe you can figure it out. I can't. So, but that's just a horizontal line at 3. So what I'm going to do is actually zoom in. And now it's scaled one block is 1. So that horizontal line y equals 3 is this line right here. So it's going to be intersecting right here at the ordered pair of 3, 3. So that means x equals 3 is the answer I'm looking for. Okay, so x equals 3 is, and I just can't figure out how to get the horizontal line to show up here. If you can, let me know. But I could not figure it out. But it doesn't really matter because, again, it's just right here is your answer. Horizontal line going through 3 is going to intersect our red line there. Okay. All right, let's look at the next one. So a little more difficult in terms of just like what we're looking at. One of the equations is going to be negative absolute value of x minus 2. Notice how you have this thing down here. This is how you're going to input that absolute value. So I'm going to type in the negative sign first, then absolute value. All right, you have x minus 2. Close the absolute value bar, and you've got the red part of the graph right there. All right. Now the next one is negative 1/2. So what you're going to type a fraction in here is just in parentheses, do 1 divided by 2. It makes a fraction for you automatically. We are going to need to move the cursor back out from the fraction to then close the parentheses. Now we'll type x. And by the way, you can do this on your regular keyboard as well. You don't have to type it all out here, but the absolute value bars you're going to get in here. Okay, so now the black line is that second part of the equation. Now I can look a little closer. Uh, the x values that are your answer are an x value of 0, and notice how this is scaled. If this is 10 all the way out here, it's scaled by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That's an x value of 8 there. Okay, so 0 and 8 are your answers here. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and let's check out example 2.